apparently, there's some controversy from Joe Biden's speech last week. He's been in trouble for plagiarism several times before.
Yeah.
Now, apparently, he's plagiarized himself. People are kind of thinking, here's a little comparison between the two speeches. 2008.
Okay.
And then last week, 2020. Check this out.
Has worked his way up. He is the great American story.
Sped it up
Senator
a little
Kamala
bit.
Harris. She's a powerful voice for this nation. Her story is the American story.
That work is more than a paycheck. It's dignity.
A job is about a lot more than a paycheck. It's about your dignity.
It's respect. It's about whether or not you can look your child in the eye and say, we're going to be all right.
It's about respect. It's about your place in the community. It's about being able to look your kid in the eye and say, honey, it's going to be okay, and mean it.
My dad who fell on hard times,
You know, my dad was an honorable, decent man. He got knocked down a few times pretty hard,
always told me, though, champ, when you get knocked down, get up. Get up.
but he always got back up. He worked hard, and he built a great middle-class life for our family.
And why don't make college more affordable? That's the change we need.
And where cost doesn't prevent young people from going to college, and student debt doesn't crush them when they get out.
Barack Obama will transform the economy by making alternative energy a national priority.
An opportunity for America to lead the world in clean energy and create millions of new, good-paying jobs in the process.
And in the process, creating 5 million new jobs.
With 5 million new manufacturing and technology jobs,
Put security back in Social Security.
if I'm your president, we're going to protect Social Security and Medicare.
And he'll never, ever, ever give up until we achieve equal pay for women.
Equal pay for women.
Barack Obama will bring down healthcare costs by $2,500 for the average family.
Nah.
With a healthcare system that lowers premiums, deductibles, drug prices.
Barack Obama
Yeah,
will
we
reform
heard
our
it
tax
before.
code. He will cut taxes for 95% of the American people who draw a paycheck. That's the change we need.
Because we don't need a tax code that rewards wealth more than it rewards work.
Folks, remember when the world used to trust us? When they looked to us for leadership?
I'll be a president who will stand with our allies and friends and make it clear to our adversaries the days of cozying up to dictators is over.
We will hold Russia accountable for its actions.
Under President Biden, America will not turn a blind eye to Russian bounties on the heads of American soldiers.
The American people are ready. I am ready. Barack is ready.
So the question for us is simple. Are we ready? I believe we are.
And this is the time as Americans together. We get back up together.
Let us begin, you and I together.
This is our time. This is America's time.
This is our moment to make hope and history rhyme.
It defines who we are as a people. And now it's in jeopardy. I know it. You know it.
You know, all elections are important. We know in our bones this one is more consequential.
These are extraordinary times. This is an extraordinary election.
And now history has delivered us to one of the most difficult moments America's ever faced.
That's the America that George Bush has left us. And that's the America we'll continue to get if John McCain is elected president of the United States of America. Freudian slip.
Is if he's given 4 more years, he'll be what he's been for the last 4 years.
Our debt to our parents and our grandparents is too great. Our obligation to our children is too sacred.
For you, your family, your children.
Okay. I mean, it was essentially the same speech
No
that he gave in
kidding.
2008.
Man, kudos to whoever had to sit through both of those speeches and take notes. And
That's why they sped it up, because they couldn't stand to hear it in real time.
right.
All right. I got this from John Cardillo. Guys, I despise conspiracy theories. You all know that. But if Biden's speech wasn't pre-recorded, the cop in me wants to know how his lapel pin disappeared off the same suit and watch appeared on his left arm as Harris joined him right after his acceptance speech. Oh, boy. All right, so there's a lapel pin.
Okay. And this
It's
is during
circled.
the speech.
Same speech.
Okay. And also during the speech, no watch on his left
No
arm.
watch. And no lapel pin there.
No lapel. Yeah. And then what happens right after?
Huh?
Wait.
Now he's got to watch. Uh-oh.
So what's happening here?
So a little continuity problem?
Continuity problem. How many times do you think it took him to see that, to read that speech properly?
Oh, many.
dozen.
Many times. If they edited it, though, it was edited really well.
Well, it was just one
Really
shot.
well.
So, right? Didn't he have to nail it the whole way through?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something's up.
Well, it couldn't have been one shot if he changed. If he had a lapel pin and then took it off.
No, I think he finally got it right. And that was the take they went with.
Maybe.
See what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then afterward, he had but it was supposedly live. That speech.
Yep, supposedly. I mean, that's what they say.
And that late in the day,
But
if you are suffering from some sort of
he still struggled. There were times his speech was very, very slurred in many places during the speech, and he struggled a little bit finding the right words, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
it's been much
as he has
worse.
been. Yeah, it's been much, much worse. I mean, he's had moments. He's had moments like
I
this.
just spoke at Dartmouth on health care.
Right.
at the medical school, or not, I guess it wasn't actually
No.
on the campus, but the people
Not
from
on
the medical school were at
But
the.
it was a medical school.
I want to be clear.
You want to- okay,
I'm
be
not
clear.
going nuts. I'm not
No.
sure whether it was a medical school or
But you're
where the
not
hell
sure
I spoke. But it was
where you...
Guatemala, El Salvador, and
Guatemala,
with
El
this
Salvador.
to go in and say in Honduras and say,
No,
look,
Honduras.
Well,
okay.
folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth.
Trillion,
For,
600 billion.
$1.4
No,
billion worth.
trillion, 400 billion.
Out of
No.
$1.4 billion.
400 million.
Excuse me,
No,
$1.4
trillion,
billion.
400
It's hard
billion.
to even say it, it's so much.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's cost a lot of money. It cost about $740 billion
$7
over 10 years.
billion dollars.
My long friend, time friend, and she's a friend. She's been my friend in and out of public life. Is
Uh-huh.
we can do it, and it's going to take billions of dollars to do it, and we can afford to do it. We can't. We can
Wait,
afford. We can't afford not to do it.
Okay.
and I think Secretary, excuse me, I wasn't the press going to say I'm
No, it's-
downgrading him by calling him Senator Booker.
Senator.
The fact is that the bills that the president, the future president here, that the senator's
Okay.
talking about, invaded another country and annexed a significant portion of it called Crimea. He's saying that it was President, my boss.
I'd love
his
to president
fault.
my boss. He
And
was
they say to you, take my
really good.
shotgun. I said, I have three. I now have five.
three,
because
now
my
five.
son died, and I have three
you
of
have three,
his.
and you have three of his.
5 shotguns.
Five.
So have
3
a
plus 3 equals
mechanism
5.
to control drug prices. You know, it's not. We're no longer using chemical-based things. All this thing we're dealing with cancers and other issues relating to the immune system are bio-oriented. And NATO.
The only people who entitled to rewards are stockholders. Ladies and gentlemen,
Uh-huh.
he is deliberately and completely ignoring the legitimate authority of the Congress, and he's doing what he does with the complicity.
Doing what he does with
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
you know the thing. You know
I
the
got
thing.
hairy legs that turn that turn blonde in the sun. No one is in a position where they have a significant financial disability as a consequence of this SARS-CoV-9 coronavirus. Roosevelt came up with a thing that was totally different than he called it the World War II. He had the War Production Board. Corn Pop was a bad dude. They put me in the hospital and I made it out, and so I'm out. None of us want to be cooped up in our homes.
No,
So I learned about
it's true.
roaches. Knock sounds corny, but it's real. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down.
Why'd you let him?
Daddy,
Why'd
it's
you let him?
unfair to all of us, and it's unnecessary for all of us. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. We can't make them whole. Can I see you, Daddy? Kids jumping on my lap. Masks and gowns and masks and all. You gotta, and shields. Why are we waiting? We, the people. Corn Pop. We hold these truths. Was a bad dude. Etc. You know the thing.
You know the thing.
What?
There it is.
Where was Can I See You, Daddy?
I don't know.
Wow,
I don't know. We
that's,
should look for that one because that could be fun.
Oh, boy.